Yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, Husk, what's up? Living your truth. I know what I want and I know what I need. Living my truth is really hard, but it's setting me free. Ain't got no time for the faking, cause the love is the point. If they knock me down, then I get up. Dust myself off, love myself in the best way. They want you to fall and have nothing to say. Don't make a move, don't make a move, don't make a sound, don't make a sound. I've come too far, to give up now. I know that's right. This is Living Your Truth with Tavares. Welcome back to the show. This is Living Your Truth with Tavares. I am him. Today we are talking about determination, but before we go into that, I gotta say what's up to everybody up top, everybody in the middle, and what's happening to everybody down here around me. Now, today's conversation, as I stated earlier, is about determination, but I have a very, very special guest on today. He's not only an inspiration, he's not only my family, but he's also a dear friend. He's someone that I admire. Mr. Anthony Gooch is in the building today by phone. How you doing, my brother?
Oh, man, I'm blessed and truly thankful.
That's what's up.
How you doing?
I'm doing terrific, my man. As I said earlier, man, you family, you're an inspiration, and I can also call you a mentor. So I'm very proud and honored to have you on the show today.
Oh, man, thank you. That's too much for me right now. I appreciate it.
You deserve it, my man. All the flowers, all the blessings. Now, you and I have had this conversation, and we've talked about determination. We've talked about what it looks like and what it really takes. Can you please elaborate first? Let the people know a little bit about yourself.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try to sum this up real quick. My name is Anthony Gooch. I am a son, husband, father, brother, and friend, mentor, educator, a lot of different things in this life. But at the end of it, when you all boil it down, I'm just a man trying to do what he can to leave his imprint on this world before I go and be at the right hand of the Father.
That's what I'm talking about. Wow. And I love the intro. I love what you shared. Thank you for being so transparent. Now, with all that you are and the many hats that you have worn and still wear, when you think about determination and you think about the self and you think about the spirit of the self, what are some things that really grab your attention and keep you intentional about your goal setting and your journey?
It all boils down to my martial arts and what was taught to me at a very young age. This year will make 32 years I've been involved with martial arts and having it been a part of my life.
Hey.
I was taught something very early on in life, and that was called KANAI. And that's an acronym. It stands for Constant and Never-Ending Improvement. So when I've decided to live my life by that acronym of KANAI. And that is what drove me to always improve. So when I'm always improving, I'm being determined to do something else so I can always elevate in one way, shape, or form in all facets of my life.
Man, I love the explanation. I love the acronym. Say it again. It's KANAI.
Yes, CANI, Constant and Never-Ending Improvement.
I love that. And, that's right in line with what Living Your Truth with Tavares is about. I'm always speaking of, being intentional about personal growth and always aspiring to be better as opposed to being the best. My personal belief is that being the best for some people can just be too much pressure. And so I like to use the word better because it leaves room for improvement. What are some of the things that you have learned about yourself by leaving room for improvement?
That education is a lifelong journey.
I know that's right. Well said, my brother. Okay.
Yeah, that's just really what it's taught me, is that education is a lifelong journey. Now, some people will think, or, when they hear education, they think only academic.
Yeah.
No, education is everything. from becoming a better brother, son, husband, father, wife, daughter, mother, whatever it is in life, it always leaves room for improvement and to become more educated in whatever you're doing.
Nice. Well put, my man. I love that. I feel like a lot of folks, they don't give themselves enough of those options. They don't give themselves enough flexibility. And flat out, they may not even give themselves permission. One of my favorite PFO, permission, flexibility, options. You and I talked about this at our cousin, your niece's birthday. Shout out Matisse. And so in talking with you, I learned that there was so much more that I want to get to know. So we're going to take a break right now. This is Living Your Truth with Tavares. We have Anthony Gooch in the building, mentor, inspirational coach, all the above and then some. We'll be right back.
Sit tight. We're paying some bills and we'll be right back.
Welcome back to the show. This is Living Your Truth with Tavares. Today we're talking about determination, and we have a very special guest in the building today, Mr. Anthony Gooch. So Gooch, hey, let's get back to this. By the way, how are the babies and how's the family doing?
Oh man, I couldn't be any happier, man. Family is doing wonderful. Baby's talking up a storm.
Nice.
Grandbaby is just living life, and life has just been beautiful. So thank you for asking. Now, hopefully the same is going for you as well.
Absolutely, King. Thank you for your lovely sentiments. Speaking of the babies and speaking of grandbabies, we're both grandparents. And so with your teachings, I mean, we're talking legacy here. And you're a girl dad. I'm a girl dad. How do you share your wisdom, like with Journey, your youngest right now, and of course with the grandkids? How do you see this going? What makes you very excited about pushing on that narrative to the next generation of your children?
Oh man, well, to be fair and honest, it all started with my oldest.
Okay.
A lot of trial and error, but also understanding that I have to just be open and honest with her to show her the best way she can be herself. And I say that because my oldest, she got to see how I was as an entertainer, as a performer, as a coach, and not as focused as far as going to college and having those degrees and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. That was her mom. Her mom was the academically educated one.
Okay.
Where I was more the street style, the entertainer, that side. So having raised her to be able to say, hey, look, you have two options in life. You can follow your passions or you can follow your education. But either way, follow something, be full in, and truly believe in it, and you can be successful whatever way you want. And by doing that, I was able to be open and honest with her about a lot of different things, and she in turn was able and is still able to do the same with me
Nice.
now. And to kind of be able to evolve into who I am now with my now youngest Journey and my granddaughter, I'm now a more educated, academically educated person.
Okay.
Having degrees from junior college to having degrees from the university and working on my master's, and now being able to say, hey, you can turn not only your passions, street style, into your academic passions as well, and be something more for yourself. And that has just been a great journey for myself thus far. But then also teaching emotional intelligence, as I'm learning more about that for myself as a Black man, but also as a Black father, and learning how to channel that same emotional intelligence into my young daughters.
Wow.
And I say my young daughters because it's very important that I teach them as babies, but even my adult daughter, I have to teach her the same as well. And we're working on that emotional intelligence and ourselves, but also in our partners.
Wow. Love how you put that. Thank you for sharing. And I love just how you elaborated and broke that down for our listeners. For everyone tuning in right now, we're talking about determination. We have Anthony Gooch in the building. You are listening to Living Your Truth with Tavares, and he just really gave a very nice explanation, or he shared very well when it came to how he goes about moving, sharing the narrative with his grandchildren and children. And of course, one of my favorite things, you said it, emotional intelligence. How important is emotional intelligence as a father, as a Black father, and then of course, as a spirit in your position as a leader, a mentor, an educator? How important is it to have emotional intelligence?
Extremely important, because it's something that we didn't know about before. It's something that we weren't taught about before. It's something that we haven't had anybody show a real example about before. And so now it's about learning and growing in it, but also trying to allow grace for yourself and also teach others that we all need some grace as we're all learning about this new thing, which is called emotional intelligence. And I don't mean just the phrase being new, but it being a new journey for us as individuals and us as a people, you know. And then I was on Instagram like a week or so ago, and I heard something that really stuck out to me in regards to emotional intelligence. It was like, they were saying, you know, we want our partners to be emotional intelligent, but we ourselves don't know how to be with an emotionally intelligent person.
Hello. Oh. Hey, we're going to take a break right there. That's a mic drop. This is Living Your Truth with Tavares. We have Anthony Gooch in the building. He's holding down with us today. We'll be right back.
Boom the funk, boom the funky land cruisers. Boom the funky land cruisers.
What you say?
I heard it through the grapevine.
Remember, practice positive self-talk. Treat yourself. Don't cheat yourself. Welcome back to the show. This is Living Your Truth with Tavares. I am him. Today we are talking about determination, and we have a very special guest and family member of mine, Mr. Anthony Gooch, who just so lovely. He went right into emotional intelligence, and I love how you ended the last segment, my man, because I feel that. I've been there. I've been on the side of the emotional intelligence where I didn't know how to be with somebody when it came to being emotional or intelligent about being emotional. Now, in your position as a leader, as an inspirational coach, and with your background in martial arts, just so that the folks understand, how important of a role has martial arts played in your overall life?
It's an easy one. And the reason I say it is because every time I get asked this question, I have to take a pause and just, you know, internally say, thank you, God, because I'm so eternally grateful.
Oh, thank you. Right on.
Martial arts has been the vehicle that has, I could say this with full confidence, has been the vehicle to help me to attain everything I've ever wanted to do in my life by the time I turned 38, which is what I am right now. I attained almost every single thing I ever wanted to do by the age of 21, except two things. Okay. And by this time now, I have attained both of those things. So let me explain a little bit better.
Please do.
As a martial artist, I was taught to, like I said, kunai, and then I was also gifted the ability to perform for the world, to compete not only on the outside but also on the inside. Compete with myself, to always push myself to become better in not only martial arts but in life.
That's right.
So I was able to travel. I was able to do film and television, to become a dancer, to have been able to be a backup dancer for major artists, to do so many different things, but also to educate myself, to become a leader, to become a pioneer in certain things, to now say that I'm a father, to say I've been able to do so many different things and be like, hey, martial arts gave me that vehicle.
Amen.
Martial arts showed me that I have the ability to be successful in the things that I'm passionate about, and I love it.
Man, I love it for you, my brother. I hear the passion, like when you speak of it, and when we've had conversations about martial arts and what it means to you, I always am able to pick up on your vibration, the passion that you speak with, the control that you speak with. You definitely have what I consider like this quiet confidence about you that I feel for many is very alluring. And so I know me not only as a cousin with you, but really someone that I admire because of your poise. And so it's so nice to hear how you go into martial arts and how you really express what it's done for you. Now, when it comes to determination, what do you think some people may or may not be lacking right now when it comes to obtaining their goals?
allowing themselves to allowing themselves the grace that they need to fail forward.
Hello. I like that.
That's important, because a lot of times we only think of the triumphs, we only think of the positive, the good times. But we have to remember those losses are lessons.
Please keep going. Please keep going.
So and that's why I say fail forward, because every trailblazer had setbacks, but they still had to learn how to persevere and go forward. And that's so important, and we make mistakes, but you have to find that determination, because, one thing I've always learned, and I learned in my later adulthood, was you can't appreciate the sunshine without the rain.
Hello. I know that's right.
Because if everything is always so good, it's always going to be an expectation, and you'll never truly appreciate what you've attained. But when you have those mistakes and those setbacks, and you start to understand, hey, maybe if I pivot this way, I can become better going this route, as opposed to thinking that this way was right, or maybe I should have done this in another way. Those little mistakes, those losses, those failures are all meant to help you to get where you're really destined to be. It may not be where you want to go, but it's where you're destined to be, because we have to look at the greater picture of things. We all have a goal, and sometimes those setbacks are really the catapult pulling us back to launch us forward.
This is Living Your Truth with Tavares. We're talking about determination today. We have Anthony Gooch in the building, and he's dropping gems. We'll be right back. Don't forget to pick up my new book, Kissed by the Wind, A Book of Poems and Passions, Volume 3, out now on Amazon Books. Go ahead and search Tavares Allen Garrett and get yourself a copy. Thank you for your support. Welcome back to the show. This is Living Your Truth with Tavares. I am him, and today we're talking about determination. We have a very, very, very important and very special guest in the building today, Mr. Anthony Gooch, who is dropping gems constantly. Mr. Anthony Gooch, I love what you're saying. I love how you say and how you spoke of failing forward. I am going to officially adopt that into I keep a nice book of notes. Anthony and I, we both do this. We tend to write down quotes and notes and acronyms, and we share them as well. How important is goal setting to you and to people on their journey?
Goal setting is everything. Goal setting is everything, because, we all have goals.
Yeah.
Everybody,
For sure.
And it's important to have that, because it gives you something to look forward to. No goal is too small, just
Amen.
like no journey is too big.
I know that's right.
We just got to move. And when we have these goals, it always helps us to make life worth living.
Nice. Well put. When you're faced with challenges, Some may call them obstacles. I prefer to call them opportunities or new beginnings. Where do you go emotionally when you just don't have it at that particular moment? Do you go anywhere within yourself emotionally immediately? Hold on, y'all. We gonna get Anthony back on the call right now. I think he was driving, but just a second. This is Living Your Truth with Tavares. Y'all know how we do. We calling him back right now. I think we got him back.
Hello?
All right, there you are. We got you back. It's all good. We still rolling. So I was asking real quick, where do you go within yourself when you are faced with an obstacle or a challenge? Again, I call those opportunities. Is there a place that you go within yourself spiritually? Or maybe you go sit at a park? What do you do in a moment like that?
To be honest with you, I like to go on the mat and kind of training and put in that sweat equity that helps me to process a lot of feelings, a lot of things.
All
and
right.
It gives me that moment of clarity. But also, I'll just take a quiet moment within myself.
Nice.
Like not going into any details or anything, but I am currently going through something right now.
Okay.
And this morning, it was last night I went to bed with it on my head. This morning I woke up with it still on my heart. And the only thing I could do was pray.
There you go. Hello.
And literally, I'm laying there in the bed with my family. We're having a good time. And my wife takes the baby out to go get her breakfast. And I literally just laid there for a while and just had to pray. And just really had to refocus and recenter myself. Even when I got up to spend time with my family, it was still lingering on my heart. But I still had to remember, just pray about it, give it up to God, and we'll figure out a way. Because he's already brought me this far. He'll never fail me. He'll never leave me. Wow. And all I got to keep in mind is God put me where I am because he has put in my heart to remember to lift as we climb. He will always lift me up as I climb.
That's right.
He will never leave me or forsake me. He's put perseverance in my heart, which is why I'm able to stand on my manhood and attain the scholarships that I have to keep living and aspiring to be who I want to be, who I'm destined to be, and who I need to be.
I know, that's right. That's what I'm talking about. That's why I love talking with you. You always go there. And when I speak of there, I'm talking about to the spirit. You go to the center, to your epicenter, to your core. You really dial it back and you recall who and how and where you are. And I love that in those moments, you just take a quiet moment. I'm a fan of that as well. I subscribe to that also. I think it's and believe it's very important for us to take a moment to ourselves when we feel ourselves, at the crossroad of perhaps a decision or just we may feel our backs against the wall on, different fronts. How long have you been dancing?
Jeez.
Woo!
I've always danced, but seriously, I will say I got into it in high school. I was into breaking and stuff like that in high school and popping, but I really got into it about right after high school, so around college time. When I first started going to college, I found that to be another escape for me, and that's about it. So about 2003, 2004.
Wow. We're going to elaborate on this. We'll be right back. This is Living Your Truth with Tavares. We are talking about determination, and I have a follow-up to what I just asked to really tie it all together. We'll be right back.
My style is the best. Perhaps I was talking when I should have been listening. My style is the best.
Get your next nutrition coach at thebodysynthesis.com today. Welcome back to the show. This is Living Your Truth with Tavares. I am him. Today we're talking about determination. We have Mr. Anthony Gooch on the line. And I just asked him about how long he had been dancing, gigging, pop, locking, funking, all of it. Because this is a show about determination. And if you know my cousin like I know my cousin, He's been rocking stages for a very long time. He's rocked stages for many of our major Bay Area sports teams. And so I wanted to have him dig into that a little bit more. Now, Anthony, you spoke of it was a release, it was an outlet. However, I've seen you dance, my brother. I've seen you gig. And you don't just gig like anybody. I mean, you gig like top tier Olympic gigging. Now, that takes determination. So what kept you in that space?
It's kind of crazy to say this, but dancing has always been a passion of mine. Next to my martial arts, they just really go hand in hand. Mm-hmm. But my wife,
really,
my family, yes. When you have a really good support system, they allow you the space and the opportunity to live and to go to a place that not a lot of people are able to go. And when I say that, I don't mean just in the physical, but I mean the mental, spiritual, and emotional space. So there's a saying on the dance floor that we used to say way back in the day was we would live. Nice. Live on the dance floor, right? And that's when you just kind of get lost in the music and you just kind of get lost in whatever you're doing. People cease to exist. Time cease to exist.
Wow.
You cease to exist. It's just the music is now moving through you. And she made it to where I was able to chase those goals, chase those dreams, and live on the dance floor wherever I was. She was able to create those moments and allow me that space to travel the country, the world, to do those things because she was so supportive and believed in me even when I didn't believe in myself at times.
Damn. That's, I mean, I got chills and I got teary-eyed at the same time. And wow, to have that kind of support. I mean, that's you. Like, you give off such incredible vibration, such incredible energy. And I'm a person who loves to be around you. So I'm so grateful that you have such a partner in your wife that really allows you to embody such an experience, and not just embody it on your own, but to embody it with your partner.
Right.
Family is so important to you. I know this because every time we talk about family. And your determination to be a better father or brother, uncle, cousin, mentor, leader, inspirational coach. What keeps you going?
Them.
Okay.
Them. My family, friendships. It all gives me that drive. God gives me the fuel, but they give me the drive to do it, and it's just, these are those rare moments when I don't really know what to say outside of that,
that's what's up.
Because my family and my friendships are essential to my soul.
A to the men. Wow. I love how you put that. You move with, like I said, this quiet confidence and this level of transparency that most people probably can't even fathom because it can scare them. What's clear to me is that you are not afraid to be you. You are not afraid to take a journey nor a leap. You are not afraid to fall because you know if you do, you're going to fall forward. Again, I love that. The positive vibration that you move with, my man, I know your kids are going to be great human beings. And so I just wanted to just love on you real quick. We're going to take a break. This is Living Your Truth with Tavares. I am him. This is Anthony Gooch, my loved one, my family, my cousin, mentor, inspirational coach, man. He's definitely a source of information, man. We're going to be right back. Take a moment to step into yourself. See yourself and validate yourself. First, Take a moment to step into yourself with intention because you are worth the effort. Take a moment to recognize how important you are in this moment and that you have the power to change anything you can at any given time with your thoughts. Speak it into existence. See the visualization and see yourself in your vision. Believe it. We have to believe it, right? If we don't believe it for ourselves, we can't expect anyone else to believe it for us. And most importantly, above all else, feel it. Feel it in your spirit. Feel it in your heart. Feel it in your mind. Feel it because you know that it's coming. You know that it's true and that it's meant for you. So be intentional about who you are. Wake up every day excited about who you are because you are worth the effort. Welcome back to the show. This is Living Your Truth with Tavares. Today we've been talking with Anthony Gooch. I want to thank him so very, very, very much for just blessing us here on the show today. Y'all know that we're in our 7th and final season. And I let y'all know I was going to be coming with some heavy hitters. And make no mistake, Mr. Anthony Gooch is definitely a heavy hitter. Mr. Gooch, is there anyone you want to give shouts and show love to, my brother?
I do. I really want to shout out my wife, Mariela. Without her, I couldn't be where I am today. You know, and I thank God every day that He put her on my path.
Amen.
I could be here all day and talk about all the great things she has been and has done, but all I'm just going to say is thank you, and I just want to shout her out and let her know you may feel like I don't say it enough, but I want you to know you are the greatest thing that's ever happened to me.
That's what I'm talking about. Mariela, he loves you, baby. That is the facts. That is the truth. And look, Anthony, man, you know, every time I'm around you, I gravitate towards you. I don't know if you noticed that, but I do. I just do.
It's all good.
And we have had beautiful conversations. We will continue to have beautiful conversations. I thank you. I thank your spirit. I thank your energy. I thank your vibration. I thank your outlook on life. I thank Kanai. I thank each and every single person that you have touched and blessed with your presence, my brother. Whether you was gigging, whether it was martial arts and you taking them to the mat, maybe you was just lending a kind ear. Maybe you were giving them some very gentle suggestions. I want to thank you for blessing us, blessing me. We have over 100,000 listeners. We know what it is. And so I hope each and every single person who has been listening today has an opportunity to really just tap in and see what you're doing. Give them your Instagram, my brother.
Well, before I do that, I just want to say thank you so much for the time and opportunity to do this. Cousin, you have always been a very big source of inspiration, and I've always watched you since the beginning till now, and I will continue to watch and support you. Love. So thank you so much for this opportunity and to allow me to be on your platform, to just share what little bit I have picked up on these few years I have had on this earth, and invite everybody to continue their journey of learning and showing what real determination can do to change not only their lives, but the lives of those around them.
Amen.
My Instagram is Groove Control, spelled GRUVKONTROL. Yeah, man, that's pretty much where my real presence is at. So you'll see me on IG. I look forward to getting to know people, and if anybody that has found my IG from this, please tag the podcast and let me know how you found me. And yeah, interaction is great.
Right on, my brother. King, thank you so very much. You know, this has been truly a blessing. It's been a little while coming. Anthony and I talked about a few weeks ago, maybe just over a month ago. And so I'm so glad that we were able to reconnect at Matisse's birthday. Shout out the Gooch family. We love y'all. And Anthony, my man, my brother, my mentor, my inspiration coach, thank you. Thank you so very much. I want you to have a beautiful and lovely Sunday and just have fun and enjoy yourself. This has been a very special edition of Living Your Truth with Tavares. Many of y'all know I'm regularly on Saturdays, but I've decided to add some bonus episodes to season 7 because I let y'all know I was coming with the hitters, and we had a hitter today in Mr. Anthony Gooch. So Anthony, I love you, my brother. Thank you so very much for being on the show today.
I love you too, man. Thank you so much for again having me here, and shout out to the bros.
Shout out to the bros. Hey! They know what it is. This is Living Your Truth with Tavares. We'll be right back. Hey, what's up, everybody? Please say a prayer for those over in Turkey and continue praying for those in Ukraine. The world, as we all know, is going through a very dark time right now. So please, let's shine a light and show love. Thank you. And until the next time, be the best versions of yourself. Peace. Hey, Tavares here from Living Your Truth with Tavares. Always take time for your mental health. You matter. You are very important, and many people love having you around. So take the time for your mental health. I know life can get crazy. I know we all get busy. I know we got to be here, there, here. Oh yeah, and can't forget that meeting. I get it. But take the time to give yourself enough time so that you can cruise along into your day and about your day. There's no need to be playing catch up throughout the day. We all hate that feeling. I know I do. I can't stand rushing. It gets on my last nerve. So I do myself the honor and the privilege of giving myself a bit more time just so that I don't have to rush. There's no need to build up all that angst, all that cortisol inside your body, all that adrenaline. It's not good for you. So give yourself the time and have a great day. We'll see you next week. Welcome back to the show. This is Living Your Truth. Man, what a show, what a show. Today's show was on determination. Today we spoke with Anthony Gooch, my cousin, my loved one, mentor, inspirational coach. I mean, the list goes on, but most importantly, he's a beautiful spirit. He really is. He really allows himself to be vulnerable in places where most people aren't even ready to venture to. And that's why I wanted to do this show on determination today, to let people know who listen. You have everything you need right inside of you and in front of you. If that's how you look at your life, understand the law of attraction. Speak it, believe it, see it, feel it. That's what life's about. It's meant to be lived in an abundance on all levels. Not just getting your money, not just in a relationship. Everything has to coincide together. Everything has to be firing together. Much like an engine. If you have a V12 and only 8 of your 12 are firing, you are not going to get that far. So be mindful of your energy. Be mindful of the conversations that you have. Be mindful of the tea that you are sipping. Okay? Be determined about your future, about your personal growth. Understand that you are going to get what you give in this world, and that is pretty much it. Everything we do is energy, y'all. Whether we're talking, walking, maybe there's verbal communication, maybe there's non-verbal communication. Regardless, it's all energy. I want to thank each and every single person who continues to tune in from around the world and lock in on Living Your Truth with Tavares. This is the 7th and final season. I'm excited to say that it's been a hell of a run. We've had a great time, but we ain't done just yet. That's right. Don't break out the Kleenex just yet. We ain't done just yet. But I do want to say, if you want to email me, go ahead and hit me up at livingyourtruthpodcast@gmail.com. If you are on the X, formerly known as Twitter platform, we are at LIVINUR Truth. And if you're on TikTok, Facebook, or Instagram, we are at Living Your Truth Podcast. Today's show has really, as many others, it kind of just rejuvenates me, right? It kind of reminds me of just how blessed I am, how blessed we are. We started this journey 7 seasons ago, all because I needed to talk to somebody. And guess who that somebody became? All of y'all. So we family right here. Until the next time, love yourself, love each other, and be the better versions of yourself. Peace.
Pussycat Perla here. Fluffy in the front, tight in the back. And if we going up, we going all the way up, you dig? Y'all check it here. Be sure to tune in every Saturday to new episodes of Living Your Truth with Tavares. You know what it is, baby. Pussycat Perla. Meow.
Next time on Living Your Truth with Tavares.
Let the trauma go. There's no need to allow yourself to carry that around. On the next Living Your Truth with Tavares. Be sure to email us at livingyourtruthpodcast@gmail.com. And if you're on Twitter, we are at LIVINUR Truth. And if you're on TikTok, Instagram, or Facebook, we are at Living Your Truth Podcast. Yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, Husk, what's up? Living your truth. I know what I want and I know what I need. Living my truth is really hard, but it's setting me free. Ain't got no time for the faking, cause the love is the point. If they knock me down, then I get up. Dust myself off, love myself in the best way. They want you to fall and have nothing to say. Don't make a move, don't make a move, don't make a sound, don't make a sound. I've come too far, to give up now. I know that's right. This is Living Your Truth with Tavares.